I'm Sebastian McLeod, and today I have George Blesson with me. I'm with TrippNT. We help people like yourself develop products that are going to make your life easier. We decided to bring in George, who is the brains and the origin behind this product, the Phlebotomy Pro. What year was this?
This is going back to 2010.
Okay.
2010 is first when we actually looked into implementing the positive patient ID system in our facility. And we had a lot of challenges. We wanted a cart that actually can hold all the attachments or the supplies that are needed for the phlebotomy, along with the positive patient ID specimen collection system, which is actually a small printer and a scanner, and then everything else that is needed for for them to perform the phlebotomy. I was actually searching for a cart on the net, and I came across TrippNT, who had a product that actually almost met my needs.
This one is actually designed for the MR suite, but it is similar to the one that you saw. And where do you think that this came up short?
So the first issue was actually it did not have railing all around to prevent the printers and the scanners from falling down. The handle was not a sturdy handle, so we said, okay, we need a nice sturdy handle for them to steer it. Then the tiny drawers that came with this thing was not high enough to accommodate the larger tubes, the taller tubes. So they had to be made deeper, and also these will not accommodate 4 sleeves of tubes. And when they run out of the tubes, all that they have to do is take out the styrofoam base, the sleeve, throw it out, so this way they are rotating the stock. The second drawer is where they store their most frequently used items, and that also had to be made bigger to accommodate everything. That actually led to a total redesigning of this cart. They gave me the feedback, and based on that we tweaked it, or TrippNT tweaked it, and they are very happy with this thing. I cannot say one person, even the new people coming on board, they said, my God, this is amazing, this cart. And because they're coming from places where they're probably using one of the metal cards or whatever. So many phlebotomy cards out there in the market, but nothing like this.
You've had these carts in service for, I'm gonna guess at this, but probably 8 or 9 years. Can you tell us any way that it's made an impact?
This is not a design that came from me. It was actually based on the feedback from my team. Everybody who used it every day, they came to me and said, hey George, can we modify this way? Can we tweak it slightly this way? And then I wrote down. And so I gathered all those recommendations, and then I put it on a spreadsheet, and then I contacted Sebastian from TrippNT, and I said, Sebastian, hey, this is what they are asking for. Can you actually do this for me? And I am so glad that TrippNT was willing to work with us.
If you could wave a magic wand and change anything you wanted about this cart, what would you do?
This product has been refined to the point where the phlebotomists are, I would say, 99.9% happy with the design. And then again, like I said, I give them the power to ask me, what kind of changes do you want? And then I actually take that question that they asked, and I send it to Sebastian and his team. And all I have to do is tell them, hey, this is what they are asking. And Sebastian will say, no problem, George, here it is. You don't have to worry about, so if a site is actually getting one of these cards, and then if you guys think it needs a little, tweaking, TrippNT is actually willing to do that for you.
Yeah, and I really like that philosophy of, where they're struggling or where they're doing the work, they're the ones closest to the problem, and then they're the ones that will likely have the best solution. And the way you see your team is gathering that information from them and acting as a conduit to say, how can I do that for you? George, I have to tell you, it's been a pleasure working with you over the years. I do appreciate you making the trip, and your insights are really valuable to us and hopefully everybody out there. And thanks for coming.
Anytime. I'm glad that TrippNT is willing to work with the customers, like make and refine the product.
Yeah.